For a while now, we've kind of treated AI like a solo musician, a really powerful tool that's great for one specific task. But what if you could conduct a whole symphony of AIs? The next big leap in artificial intelligence, it isn't just about a smarter soloist. Nope, it's about collaboration on a massive scale. So let's dive in and see what that really means.
We've all gotten pretty used to asking an AI to do simple things, right? Hey, draft this email or summarize that report for me. But what if you could give it a much bigger, much more ambitious goal? What if you could tell it to manage an entire project or maybe even run a whole department's digital operations? That is the huge leap we're talking about today.
So how do we get from just writing a simple email to running an entire department? Well, it all starts with a pretty fundamental shift in how we even think about AI. We have to move past this idea of a single isolated bot and start thinking in terms of teams.
And this chart, it really breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got the AI we all know today, a bot that works alone, needs you to constantly poke it with prompts, and can really only focus on one thing at a time. But on the other side, that's the future. It's called an agentic workflow. And this is a system where a whole team of AIs work together. They understand high-level goals, and they can execute really complex projects with you just giving them the big picture.
To put it as simply as possible, we're making a huge shift. We're going from using AI as a really clever hammer to directing it like it's a skilled professional team. It's a move away from a smart tool and toward a smart workforce.
So what does this new digital workforce actually look like? To really get it, let's break down who's on this new digital team of yours. Let's meet the key players.
First up, you've got the central director agent. Okay, think of this as the quarterback, the project manager of the whole operation. You give it a big, ambitious goal, and its entire job is to understand that goal, break it down into smaller, manageable pieces, and then assign those pieces to the right specialists.
And that brings us to the specialist agents. These are the individual experts on your digital team. You'll have an agent that's an incredible copywriter, another that's a total whiz at data analysis, and maybe another that can code or design graphics. Each one is basically a master of its craft, just waiting for an assignment from the director.
But wait, where do you fit into all of this? This is the crucial part. You are still the boss. The human-in-the-loop model means you have the final say. You can step in to make corrections, you can offer feedback, and you give the final green light. So this isn't about replacing people, not at all. It's about giving you and your team some serious superpowers.
Okay, so here's how that whole chain of command actually plays out in practice. It starts with your goal. The central director takes that goal, figures it out, and then delegates specific tasks to its team of specialists. Those agents then work together, they collaborate, and they get the work done. And finally, the whole completed project comes right back to you for that final review and approval. It's a really clean, efficient, and frankly, incredibly powerful way to work.
All right, the theory is great, but what does this actually look like when the rubber meets the road? Let's walk through a real-world example and see this AI team tackle a pretty common business project.
Just imagine saying this to your AI system. Now, this isn't a simple prompt like, write me a tweet. This is a big, complex, multi-channel marketing objective. It's a whole project.
And bam! The director agent just springs into action. It knows that a launch means you need copy, you need visuals, you need scheduling, and you need reporting. So it starts delegating. The writing agent drafts unique posts tailored for Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. The design agent gets to work creating images and videos to match that copy. The analyst agent starts digging into the data to find the absolute perfect time to post on each platform. And finally, a reporting agent is tasked with putting together a summary of the whole campaign's performance for you.
And that right there is the magic of this system. This isn't just a simple script running a process you already defined. No, it's a dynamic, orchestrated collaboration between specialists, all managed by a director, and all working in concert to achieve that complex goal you laid out.
So what does this all mean for you? It means your role is about to evolve in a pretty amazing way. You're about to get what is basically a new management superpower. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi fantasy. This is the very near future. The ability to direct and manage these digital teams is on track to become a critical business skill. Getting good at this won't just be helpful, it's going to be a serious competitive advantage.
I mean, just think about the possibilities here. You could manage complex business operations at a scale that was just unimaginable before, overseeing dozens of projects at once without even breaking a sweat. This frees up your human team to focus on what they do best,
high-level strategy, real creativity, and building relationships. You stop being just a doer of tasks and you become a true director of outcomes.
So the question I want to leave you with is this. When you can hand off entire projects to a dedicated, scalable digital workforce, what grander vision will you finally have the time and resources to execute? With a team of AIs backing your team of people, what will you achieve?